Hello everyone, I'm doing a review of the UNDONE Dark Knight Retrospective watch. I've never done one of these reviews before, so forgive the amateurness of the whole thing. It's got a Cordura strap with leather backing, very tightly woven. The only thing I noticed was that it kind of picks up a little bit of lint on the catches here because there's actually, fabric visible on the inside, so it catches a little bit of hair. And then the other thing I noticed was the buckle does not have a recess for the pin. And so the pin just sets on top of the buckle. I would prefer some kind of recess there, but can't win them all. For the price point, this watch really does kind of have a lot of good features. The little vents on the side of the buckle here are a nice touch. Completely unnecessary, but as far as design aesthetic, it's very cool. I like that. And one big keeper instead of the two, and usually the one keeper would be set right about here, and then the other one would be movable, but this one you just have the one, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. The movement is a Seiko TMI NH72A, standard automatic, partially skeletonized. And then you got your exhibition case back. The crown has the knurled slanting, I think that's an aluminum ring. And then the UNDONE U stamped on the end there. There's another aluminum ring on the bottom of the watch there. Pardon me for the focus. And that the color scheme is supposed to be reminiscent of the 1966 Adam West Batmobile. And so you've got lots of blacks and red contrast, some silver. The second hand in the center kind of reminds me of a steering wheel, the way it rotates like that's very cool. And the dial is partially see-through, reminiscent of the kind of radar screen from the 66 Batmobile, and you can actually see the movement under it from the smoked dial. You kind of barely see the balance wheel under there. And on top of that, with lume, is a bunch of question marks. The lume is also on the concentric circles of the radar dish around the Batman logo and the hands, and then the indices also have some lume. Very nicely lumed. The K1 is not sapphire, but it's still harder than mineral, so probably a reduction in scratching there. The lugs are designed, they're not your standard lugs. They've got some nice angles, and they kind of, it looks like they're designed as kind of a seat for the top portion of the dial and the case. Don't really have much else to say. It's a very cool looking watch. It does not wear big at all. It actually wears very, very comfortably. It comes across a little small, actually, but because I like generally bigger watches, but it fits very, very nicely. It's light. And I've gotten a lot of communication from UNDONE on this watch to answer a few questions about design features and stuff, and they've been very good at getting back to me. So far, so good. I really, really like this watch. And hopefully I'll be getting some more from UNDONE in the future, because I think I'm pleased with this so far. All right, that's all I have to say.